People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now people, it seems as if St. Elizabeth has a new title. It is no longer to be called the breadbasket capital of Jamaica, meaning that they have all sorts of farmers. However, people, it seems as if the criminal elements, they've been forming a fool based on the amount of chaos and catastrophe, based on the amount of innocent persons that have been losing their life, the amount of robberies. And most notable takeaway, we are speaking about the teacher, Miss Smith, that lost her life at the basic school in Treasure Beach. We know that there's a suspect held and there's other suspects that are wanted, person of interest, and actually the mastermind. Now people, if you look at your screen, you're going to see a young lady. This young lady lost her life less than 24 hours ago. And the reason for this young lady losing her life, it is not because she is involved in any sort of criminal activity. It is not because she has what we call the Quaker syndrome. If them can't catch Quaker, them catch him shut. No people, this lady is simply guilty of witnessing the takeaway of two persons. Now people, when those two persons lost their life, this lady was said to be a witness. Don't know if this lady is given any sorts of information. However, less than 24 to 48 hours after that, these culprits came back for this lady, and people, them do are real bad. I am speaking about, it is said that they use a rifle, and people, we've seen videos circulating all over social media with people, all of them inside of their crown, outside on the floor. We are talking about it drain out completely, coolly. Now people, in this case, it is the same gruesome thing. Just another place, another day, a next victim. People, it is very bad. I don't have the videos, however, I have the picture. So therefore, if you want this picture, you could WhatsApp me 1-876-894-2711. So you want the picture of the lady that lost her life, got her crown blown out in a St. Elizabeth, and I'll send it to you. Don't call, don't video call, just send me a text message and that you want to join the group. As simple as that. Be very patient. Now people, when we look at stuff like this, and we think about a place like St. Elizabeth, and the fact that it was a calm, tranquil place for a couple of decades. However, we see that of lately, there's been a whole lot of robberies. We see that of lately, there's been a whole lot of jaw-dropping, shocking takeaway, especially as it pertains to that teacher. And now, in this case, we see that this young lady has nothing to do with anything, don't have any sorts of problem. The fact that she witnessed somebody or two persons losing their life, that made her a target. Now people, when we think about what is going on in St. Elizabeth, I told you that the mastermind, as it pertains to Miss Smith, that teacher, he is creating all sorts of chaos and catastrophe. And right now, he is on the Popo's radar as the most wanted. I am speaking about wanted badly. He is the person that is said to be hiring all of these hitmen, renting all of these tools. So therefore, people, if we should use our common sense, and if the Popo were doing their job, doing their investigation, they need not look. And people, this is not 100% proof, but me just I say, the possibilities are, the probabilities are that this mastermind that is the most notorious gun renter, hitman renter, you name it, he is notorious for it. He has something to do with a whole lot of stuff that is going on in St. Elizabeth. Now people, when we talk about St. Elizabeth, there were some visitors. Actually, a Jamaican born, lives in Canada. Him and his wife came home for the Christmas. They had a little get together. At about 3 a.m. in the morning, some people, some thieves, some gunmen roll up on the premises, kick down the door, barge into the people in privacy, and demanded cash. When that demand was not met, these gunmen called up the two people. Remember people, they never give the people anything for put on. they were not invited to the party or the get together. However, just based on how the MO of these brutal, barbaric gunmen in Jamaica nowadays, them feel as if their demands are not met, they feel as if your life is not worth anything. They don't understand the trickle-down effect, the domino effect of when you take with people, especially when those persons live overseas and supporting other persons in Jamaica, especially when they are adding to the progress of Jamaica, especially when they are being taken away by some non-progressive element, some people that don't even worth the breath that they breathe, point blank and period. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now, people, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we've seen that these farmers, specifically goat farmers in Jamaica, they've been taken advantage of. They've been losing their life, getting hurt, getting conned up at a very alarming rate. However, people, it seems as if these farmers got some justice on a set of goat thief that it is said in a place called Macook's Pen. We are speaking about in the Old Harbour area, St. Catherine to be specific. It is said that they went to thief some goat and people. The people catch them, and when the people catch them basically roast them like they were going to make some sort of manish water. People, may I talk about people burn up, may I talk about the whole body stiff, may I talk about the teeth skin like some sort of goat head. People, it was very bad. Now, people, like I said, I believe in taking justice to the furthest extent, meaning that make the poor, make the system be in the court, take care of it. Well, people, not really, I don't. I believe that whenever you violate somebody and they rob these persons, and you've been robbing these persons for a very long time, when people reach their end, the end of their tolerance, and then them take it to the furthest extent, I believe whatever you get, you basically deserve. So people, me just say, while these persons, these two people and people like me say, I have the video. This video does not qualify for YouTube protocols and rules and laws and regulation in any sorts of way, because it is very bad. It is as bad as it can get. So people, if you want to see these videos, you can WhatsApp me. The phone number 1-876-894-2711. Say that you want to see the goat thief being, you know exactly what I talk about video. Give me your name, and also do not call, do not video call, just leave a text message. You want to join the group, as simple as 1, 2, 3. So people, like me say, these farmers have been taken advantage of for a very long time. So therefore, them basically get ticked off. And even though the two people are so that they held, we're not responsible for every goat that is being thieved, every cow that has been thieved in a Jamaica. They are responsible for the deed in which they were caught. So therefore, people like them say, drastic time, drastic measure. So therefore, they got exactly what they deserve, because the truth and the fact is that unless people make an example out of these criminals, they are not going to learn, especially in the festive season. So people, these ones, they did not make it past the new year. 2021, they met their demise, rightfully so, point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that there is a bridge of lack of communication, or the lack of a bridge of communication, as it pertains to a lot of these popo officers and persons living in the garrison. We see that there's no sorts of respect, and people, the truth and the fact is that if you want respect, you have to give respect. Now, people, we've seen instances on social media in the news wherein the popo pull over some people in the car. I am not speaking about persons that are living uptown, Cherry Gardens, Narbrook. May I talk about people from the garrison. And the level of or lack of respect that they get based on their area code, based on their where they are from, it is despicable. Now people, there was a situation that occurred in our garrison. Don't know exactly where this was. However, apparently the Popo pulled over a car. In that car was a man, a child, and a lady that was pregnant. Based on the information, it is said that when the Popo approached the car, they had their guns out. Don't know 9mm or any sort of tall up M to the 16 rated to the K. Don't know exactly what it was. However, they had the gun pointed at the people in the car, including one little pitney. Now people, I don't know what transpired between the occupants of the car, the driver and the passenger. However, there was some sort of verbal altercation, and it is said that a Popo officer also pepper sprayed a female that was pregnant. So people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to the audio, because whenever I put up any sort of video upon social media, upon YouTube, it seems as if the video is not monetized, the video gets blocked, the video is not promoted. So therefore, if you want this video, I want you to WhatsApp me 1-876-894-2711 and just say that you want the video with the Popo pepper spray the lady, and that is as simple as that. Send a text message, no video, no voice, whatever. Sorry, text message, and that is exactly it. So people, take a listen, take a look to this audio or video, and then I'll give my piece.
Nothing at all is a woman. A woman, she a breed, she pregnant, and the police woman spray the blood clot pepper spray in her face. And the woman pregnant. Everyone go the fuck. The man have been pitting in her car. Man say, take the gun off for the car, because they pitting in her car. A bag of knives in the start make her go out like people now can't talk or not right. Now nothing at all. That's how they start blood clot. Dead man say nothing at all. Nothing dead too. And they're not heart for nobody. That me notice we don't know. No heart. Serve and protect. A serve and not serve and kill. Oh, not serve and protect. Everyone will go the same thing. Everyone gonna go the same thing. But someone not got blood clot dead feet. That's all me know. Someone not got dead feet, yeah. And I feel like everybody in the car around with woman buckler.
Now people, like I said, I am going to give my opinion just based on the video, based on the audio. I was not there. I don't know what started it, who was the aggressor, what kind of conversations was held between the officers and the occupants of this vehicle. However people, sometimes these officers, they are not very professional. Sometimes these officers, they are very hostile. However, on the other hand, you have some people that are very disrespectful to the Popo. And we know that you cannot fight FIRE with FIRE. It is only going to flare up. It is only going to ignite and get out of hand. And then when you are the Popo, you are going to have the upper hand. Basically, it is going to lead to a situation of ABUSE of power. And usually that is exactly what happens. Because we see these Popo, most of them, they are very sensitive. And because they have the badge and because they have the tool, they feel as if nobody can say anything to them whenever they are wrong. So therefore, usually you're not going to get any sort of justice. You're going to get ABUSE. Next thing, whenever you have this pepper spray, and I understand that it is the least lethal type of thing that you can use, because him could have pop off him tool, even though he did. However, he could have used the tool, or she could have used the tool, meaning the Popo. However, you have to understand, when you spray somebody with this, it is going to have all sorts of allergic reaction, all sorts of reaction, nervous reaction, all sorts of people are go, all sorts of things run out of them nose, them irate, lele, blue, blah, blah. So therefore, whenever somebody is pregnant or an expecting mother, you have to be careful, because you can create all sorts of damage to that child that is unborn. So therefore, you can cause this person to get into some sort of panic attack, meaning that some sort of heart attack, some sort of breathing problem. So therefore, you have to be very mindful. So therefore, if it is not needed, you have to evaluate, assess the situation as an officer, and make sure that you're doing the right thing, and don't let your ego. Now people, we have to also understand that Jamaica is a very hostile place, and the Popo cannot take any sorts of chances. However, it is a balancing act. You have to evaluate each situation, and you cannot act or deal with every situation to the worst case scenario. Point blank and period. And people, this is what we see whenever there's any lack of professionalism or lack of respect. Point blank and period. So people, me just as say, whenever we evaluate the situation based on the audio or based on the video, we have to say that the popo is wrong, because the truth and the fact is that when you're pointing your tool at somebody, especially a car with picnic night, a pregnant mother, if the tool go off, what is going to happen? Do you have the money to basically bring that person's life back? Do you have the power? Do you have the ability to bring back a life? And what is going to happen? Even worse, you're going to blame the people and say that them draw a gun or you find some sort of tool, whatever the case is. And usually it does not end up very well. And even if this popo is charged, arrested and charged, usually they are going to beat this case because they are going to claim that it is justified. You know the rest. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.